Hi, Hilary. Hi, Sunil. How are you?
Hi,
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine.
Great. Guys, I wanted to catch up with you all in general, starting with you, Sunil. How do you been in general, considering the pandemic and all that?
Actually, for us, it's kind of normal in the sense that we aren't having all that big number of infected guys, no deaths, no nothing. But our government, they had closed everything just in the beginning of it itself. So we are working from home. That's one thing, and no traveling. My job is a traveling job, but I'm working from home.
Okay.
They have cut down my working hours from 8 to 6. And initially, they had cut down my days from 5 to 4, but now I'm back to
Oh,
5 days a week. Yeah.
okay.
And then we are paid on hourly basis. So that was, but not much of a difference.
Okay. And you, Hilary, how's your year been considering the pandemic?
Well, truth be told, it hasn't been easy. It has not been easy, but I think it was a a time of learning for me because I really did learn a lot, even though I was out of school. Life taught me a lot during those moments. Being on Uptrend, meeting new people, the Uptrend University, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. So I wouldn't say it was totally bad for me. Neither was it, easy, but it was just
Mm,
somewhere in between. Life was somewhere in between. Let me just put it at the level of being fair, not bad, not good, just at
mm.
a specific point in between. And I really learned a lot from life.
Okay. And Sunil, tell me about the experiences you've actually had on Uptrend, your good and your bad experiences, like what you've learned in general.
Is there break in connection, Siddharth?
Oh,
Can
okay.
you?
Can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear me now, Sunil?
I can hear you.
No, Sunil, can you hear me? Oh, looks like Sunny is. Oh, okay. Now I think it's his network. I think he is coming back. Okay. So Sunil, what I was trying to ask you is like, what are the things that you've learned being an uptrend, like your good and your bad experiences?
Actually, I'm lucky that I found Uptrennd University in the beginning of my journey, as Hilary will tell you, that once you are in Upton University, you get to learn a lot of things. So I'm lucky. I just joined. As soon as I entered in the site, I found Upton people like Hilary and Vicky Tori and so many good people, and of course Tiger Lily and Bluefin Studio, etc. Shadows Pub. They helped me a lot. So they all helped me, and yeah.
Okay, and you,
Hello,
Hilary, like what?
can you hear me?
Hello? Yes,
Well,
yes, yes.
Hello.
yeah, so my
It's not
experience
working.
on
I
Uptrend
think
has been mostly
it's
good. It has been
interruption.
mostly good. See, I've actually learned a lot.
Hello,
When it comes to writing, my
hello,
writing has gotten better. I've
hello.
learned a
I
lot
Oh,
think
when it
it's
comes to
interruption on your.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to actually interrupt you. I think that's Sunil was trying to say something. Sorry,
Can't hear
Sunil.
you.
What? Oh, can you hear me now? Oh,
No,
so sorry
no,
for.
no
Okay, so
sound.
sorry for interrupting you, Hilary. Please continue.
should I continue?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Sorry about that.
Right. So I've
Sorry, there
actually
is no
learned a
sound.
lot on Uptrend.
Interruption.
Writing has gotten better. I've learned some other skills like marketing, like video making, and I've actually made some money. Then when it
Okay.
comes to bad experience, I've not really experienced anything that's bad on Uptrend except for my third day, my first week on Uptrend. I was mistaken to be involved in an upvote for votes group. So I was actually muted by the guardians. And one thing I liked was that they just didn't mute me. They gave me reason for why I was being muted. They told me I was
Mm.
caught in an upvote for upvote syndicate, something like that. But I really was not. I was, it was new to me. It was funny. So I messaged one of the guardians and I told her everything that I can't be muted for something I have not done. So they actually investigated the whole matter and found out that I was actually innocent, and I was reinstated that same night. Barely after 10 minutes that I was muted, I was unmuted again, and that was the only near bad experience I had on Uptrend, and it was not totally bad looking at the way it ended.
Okay. And
Uh,
Sunil.
I would
Oh,
like to tell you
sure.
on my first post itself,
Mhm.
I I selected a wrong community. I put my photographic post into Bitcoin community. So first thing that happened to me was -5, and who was that guardian? He came to my post and said, "This is not Bitcoin post." I said, "No, this is not Bitcoin post." And he said, "Why did you put it?" I said, "This is my first post. I'm not aware of it." So then both strike. They said -5 points for putting you in the right community. I said it's okay. So I started my uptrend journey with -5 points. That's the only time I was penalized for any mistake. Otherwise, I never got any penalties from anyone. But on my first post, because nobody told me that this is not Facebook. I thought this is like Facebook. The person who introduced me to this site, she
That
said
was really
this
funny.
is like a social media site, and you can write anything. You can. I just click some photographs,
Yeah.
put
You're
them
not the
here,
only one.
and
I've also, yeah.
and when I landed on the site, all on the home page, all posts were related to Bitcoin. So I thought it is Bitcoin related. I simply choose Bitcoin and posted it.
Mm.
Everything else. But
You
that
know
was
what's
the only
funny?
time.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I've also made that kind of mistake on viewing Uptrend like that, in the sense that it's similar to Facebook and that you can post any random old thing. But I've learned that you have
Yeah,
to post
that's what.
quality. You have to post quality, otherwise you get downvoted really bad,
Yeah.
or you get muted. And I've been, and I hate to admit it, to be honest, to be muted and all that. But we've all gone through this. Oh, sorry, Hilary, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. So does that mean that you guys are experiencing Uptrend for the first time, like a blogging platform? Uptrend is your first blogging platform. Let me both of
No,
you.
I think see, I used to be on Facebook, Twitter, and Uptrend was like, you could say, my first social media platform in terms of earning. If that makes actually, I'm lying. No, actually, there was Econti. I don't know if you've heard of Econti. I've been on Econti. I've been on other ones similar, but I never really got the hang of Econti. But I think Uptrend is like my best one in terms of earning potential. If that makes any sense. Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
actually, actually, I've been writing for different websites for last 18 years, so I know all about writing. But the person who
Mm-hmm.
introduced me to this site, she
Mm-hmm.
said, "This is a social media site. You can write anything." I said, "Okay, I can write anything." Then I posted my own images, and but only thing is, I chose the wrong community. But then I
Of
got
course.
the
No, I mean,
warning, and I made amendments, and that I rather both made amendments. They took 5 points from me and let me go.
oh God.
I said, how will I collect those 5 points? Because in the beginning, even 1 point is very hard to collect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But now I think once we've gotten better at our engagement, if I could put it in that sense, the points
Yeah,
become
yeah, yeah, yeah.
more, it becomes more natural.
Yeah.
It becomes
Yes,
like
yesterday I got 1,200 points, but at that time it was
wow.
Wow.
hard, even 1 point for me to collect 1 point. Yes.
Okay, I think we'll get to Hilary, like what would be like your advice for the newbie joining Uptrennd for the first time?
Um, I I would say sincerity. That's the word. That's the watchword. If you are going to, if you are going to make it on uptrend, if you are going to become one of the big names, you need to be sincere. Not just to uptrend, you need to be sincere to yourself as well. You know, it takes sincerity to oneself to be patient when everything is not going as expected. For example, at the moment, the value of the one up token is very low, drastically low,
Mm,
and it has discouraged a lot of people. But those
yeah,
that are sincere to themselves, that know that
yeah,
okay, they're actually, working for their passion, they're actually
yes.
pursuing their passion on the platform. They are still there, they are still posting, still engaging like before. And I tell you, by the time the token rises again, they will actually have made a lot of cash for themselves, and they would have learned a lot that others who are not sincere, others who are just there after the money wouldn't have learned. So
Yeah.
I urge every new to be sincere and then to be consistent on the platform, because those two things really pay.
Okay, and you, Sunil, what would be your advice for the newbies?
With my own experience, I can say that newbies should know the value of original content, interaction, as Hilary said. Interaction is must. Even if you're a very good writer, you won't be noticed unless you interact properly. And you know what? I have tried some newbies. I post comments on their content and they never reply, and that turns me off. I never go to someone who doesn't reply to me. I never go,
Mm,
even if they are 25, even level 25 members. I never go to them. So interaction is must, and quality, of course, as Hilary said, and original and sourcing and everything. It's not like that you pick it up from a tree and put it on a platter, then you eat it. Nobody will
mm,
eat it. You have to be sincere. You have to be original. You have to know how to deal with other members. Everything. There is no other way. That is the mantra of success. No other way.
well said. On a final note, Hilary, which cryptos do you think will do well next year and why?
Sorry, you have to come again.
I was asking you, Hilary, which cryptos do you think will do well next year and why?
Okay. I'm not really into cryptocurrency. Actually, One Up was my first cryptocurrency that I
Okay.
really knew much about, got to know much about. But if we'll be speaking, I would still say One Up will do well in 2021. It really has great potentials, and I, as an investor, I have much faith in the token, and I believe those who invest in it this year, by next year, they would be happy that they actually invested in One Up. So it's One Up for me.
Okay, that's very patriotic. I respect that. And Sunil, which cryptos do you
Actually,
believe will do
actually,
well?
actually, I have trust in a one up. That's why I'm here. Otherwise,
Of course.
I won't be here. I have trust in Uptrend. That's why I'm here. One thing. But as for investment, I'm invested in Bitcoin
Okay.
and Litecoin and Ethereum.
Okay.
I buy them, and but Uptrend I'm getting for free. because writing is my passion. So if I'm getting up 1 up for this, why not? 1 up. I do believe in 1 up. Otherwise, I would have gone to Hive. I would have gone to some other place. But I'm
Yeah.
staying here.
Yeah. It's like the best of both worlds because you enjoy writing and you're getting rewarded for it.
That's
so
my
nice.
passion. I write, and if I'm getting something out of it, then why not?
Yeah, yeah. It's like lemons make lemonade story.
Ah,
Okay. All right. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I want to just say, guys, thank you so much for your time. I wish you all a
Thank-
great Christmas and Boxing Day and New Year's. And I think we will catch up from there, guys.
Thank you, Siddharth. Actually, I'm going
thank you so
out for a few days out of Canberra. I'll be traveling around, so I'll be still engaging on Uptrend, but not much.
Of course. Yeah. And you all have your deserved break, and we will catch up next year.
No, actually, I have to
Yeah, I'm
attend
actually.
university classes from January first week, and you know what? That happens at 2 a.m. my time. So that is the biggest problem. 2 a.m. my time and up to 4 a.m. A lady will testify it that it begins at 10 o'clock their time, 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock their time. So that is 2 a.m. my time, the university
Okay.
time. So that is one of the biggest headache for me. But I have to complete my course, so I'll do it.
Okay. Take care and God bless you all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
Sure.
Thank you, Larry.
Nice meeting.
Sure, man.
Nice.
See you.
Bye.